spiky bits.
Hey guys, MBG here again with a look at my Eldar Revenant Titan. This Titan is, I guess, the comparable to the smaller Scout Titan class of Warhound that the Imperials have. It generally puts out a little bit more firepower. I guess about the same firepower with the pulsars and things, but it does have the hollow fields, which always seem to give it the extra edge when it needs it. This guy is armed with twin pulsars. You can get the, what is it, the Sonic Lance, I believe it's called, as well from Forge World. You can't mix and match, but you can buy just that kit by itself as well. This was painted up primarily just using airbrush, which is kind of why I lament over my Warhound Titan, because it's just so much better. It's so much better looking using airbrush on the bigger models than painting them by hand. Obviously, the gemstones and things like that were painted by hand, but overall, the most of the work's done with airbrush. The bone was actually, I was very fortunate that the Minitaire paints came out, because the bone would have been very difficult to do, unless you wanted to do a lot of mixing and things like that. So I actually used, I think, Mummy, and I started with a coat of Mummy and then worked it up through Ancient Bone and then to white itself on the pulsars and all the bone detail. I also did, I found some oil, like an oil filter, oil-based filter, by AK. I think they're called AK, and that was actually pretty good. I washed it on and kind of just kind of thinned it down a little bit with their mineral spirits, and it worked pretty good. I gave it a little bit of depth, as you can kind of see in the pictures there. I also did some blue highlights to the thrusters and things like that, and various power sources and the eyes. I think definitely came out pretty good as well. Those are actually done using, I think I did a weapon effects tutorial over on the Spiky Bits blog. If not, I will be sure to get something up on there relatively soon. Oh yeah, I definitely did. That was the windshield. I did a windshield tutorial for the Lynx, the super heavy Lynx tanks. Pretty much using the same colors in that one, if you're curious about how I did those. So the blacks are actually, I don't know if you can see it from in the video here, but the blacks are actually shaded using a couple different grays, some Vallejo air grays, as well as one of the grays from Minitaire, and I'll be posting that up hopefully in the comments in the description of the video there. These are actually just tight enough that you can just kind of put them in and pull them out. I didn't magnetize them or anything. I know some people do, but I did not on that. Did a little custom. You can kind of see on his groin plate right here, some custom tape this off, and then just use the bone colors to kind of spray it on there. Maybe get a all-the-way decal or something like that just to tighten it up a bit. But I try to do a lot of spot colors with the bone, kind of accenting the black, the darker blacks there, and just try to position them dynamically. I don't know if you guys have seen the Forge World Revenant Titan that they have, that's basically standing on one leg. Well, that is incredibly hard to do. I had to pin this afterwards because gravity just took its toll on this guy, and even though I basically made a foot kebab with pins. It came all the way up through this, and then I went almost all the way up to the hip here with another pin drilling straight through, and just, I mean, this is basically like one big pin right there, and it still sagged, and I wanted to fall over. So I was like, you know what? I'll just put this pin in here and just paint it black, and hopefully it's not as noticeable. As far as the base goes, I'm definitely looking forward to working on that. I want to do something more unified theme. Maybe use some of the fallen leaves from Secret Weapon Minis, some of the colorful stuff, and maybe do some like different ruin type things, maybe some small bushes. But that's definitely for the future there. As soon as I finish up that big project there. If you're not 100% familiar with the Revenant Titan, there's actually a pilot in here, and these things are generally filled in twos. Let's see. Did I not glue that down? There we go. So you can kind of see the detail of the pilot there, and the Wraith Knights actually are when one of these pilots passes away and they're not psychically bound to their brother anymore, or I guess they are still, to the dead pilot. That's where they get the Wraith Knights, because they basically take both the pilots, the living and the dead one, and put them put them in a Wraith Knight or whatever, which is kind of interesting. And there's some intricate bone detail as well as one big seer stone in there to help him pilot the vehicle. You know, along with what he's got going on in there. So it's a very neat kit. It comes with 2 different heads. There's a Guardian type of head, which I guess I kind of opted to. Oh no, I guess this is more the Fire Dragon kind of head, and then there's a Guardian style one. So if you get this kit, you're gonna have an extra head left over. You may be able to work it into a Wraith Knight and make up some cool conversion like that. So that's pretty much it for this little video showcase. It's just my Eldar Revenant Titan here. Hopefully most of the questions, if you have any, will be answered in the description of the video itself. But definitely, if I didn't address anything and you have some questions about how I painted this, definitely leave me a message and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Spiky Bits.